Boy, Abucheche. Everybody in Cyberland. Fair Bawala, Lisa Hoso, Omo Dundileke. Hey, I'm coming to touch bases on another sign so we can understand its history. We can understand its purpose. Okay? In this Urdu that I'm going to talk about, okay, it also has very ethical and moral purposes on what human beings, what mankind should adhere to. Okay, it's not just Ifa, it's not just spiritual lessons, but it's also lessons that we need to remember just while we live day to day. The sign I want to talk to you about is going to be Iwori Meyi. Okay, Iwori Meyi speaks of the logical thinker. Okay, the person that can observe things around them, but typically is very stubborn to understand and to see the flaws that are surrounding you. Okay? Specifically, I'm going to go into a Pataki so that we can better understand. In this Pataki, we talk about one day there was a bear that was living with a Orula. Okay? This bear was a friend of Orula. This bear was an assistant, a helper. Okay? When new initiates or people who wanted to see themselves with Ifa, okay, went to that house, their bear would attend to them, give them water, would clean up after these ceremonies, would even take their bowls where they needed to go in order to give honor to the proper ochas and the orishas, the divinities, okay? But what happened was that after time, Orula was getting a lot of complaints. Orula was receiving information that the Ebos were not walking the way he had mentioned they would walk. And that began to cause him a lot of trouble. Orula, being Orula, looked himself with Ifa, and Ifa guided him to say, hey, there is a problem. You can no longer bring things inside your house because things that happen inside your house do not walk. Okay? Iwori Meyi came out. So, Orula, being a logical thinker, following the lessons, the moral codes, the ethical codes, the things that we should all do, used his mind and said, okay, you know what? When the bear started to live with me and started helping me, things were not going as planned. Go backwards a little bit. What Orula didn't see is, you know, when the client, whoever came to the house, asked for water, the bear wouldn't give it to them. The bear would be somewhat rude to them while he was sweeping the floors. He would hit clients' legs and feet and so forth. Even when Orula used to tell him, take your bowls over here, take your bowls over there, the bear would take him to the opposite location. Just out of just pure spite. You know what I mean? Just out of pure, I don't want to do it. So what ended up happening was, going back to present time at that moment of the story, Orula says, okay, I'm going to do an ebo and we're going to see where this goes. Orula gives very specific instructions on where that ebo needs to go and tells the bear, do not go over here, only go over here. What Orula didn't tell the bear is, don't go over here because there's a bridge that you're going to have to cross and it's weak and it's broken and your weight is not going to be able to withstand, okay, on that bridge. The bridge will break. So the bear doing what the bear is known to do, okay, he takes the ebo and he does exactly the opposite of what Orula tells him to do, confirming Ifa's Iwori Meyi, okay? But Orula being who he was, he ensured that the ebo was going to get to where it needed to get to. Because through that bridge, the water that was underneath that river would lead to the shoreline on where the ebo needed to go. So Orula, knowing that no matter what, that ebo will get there, was hoping for the best. But did what he needed to do logically, and guess what he did? The bear went towards the bridge, stepped on the bridge was faulty, too much weight, crashes in, the bear gets soaked, starts to drown, dies. The Iwori flows down the river, down to the shoreline. The Iwori makes it to its destination. Okay, pretty tragic story, okay? But here are some of the things we gotta remember. And what is Iwori Meyi truly trying to teach us? Iwori Meyi is trying to teach us to open our eyes. Look around you. Your enemies could be in plain sight. The people who wish you harm could be the same people that you think are helping you, your friends, your families. We can't be blind by emotion. We have to be logical thinkers, okay? We have to be able to filter out our emotions and see what's truly happening, opening up our eyes, okay? That's very important, okay? With that Pataki, it tells us, look out for our house. Our own house can be in danger of infiltration by people who mean us harm. People with Iwori Meyi need to remember that those closest to them should still be scrutinized. Your allegiance and people's allegiance to you are important to be known and to be known early on so that you don't receive or any hardship that you're not trying to endure. Iwori Meyi, logical thinker, it's important. In this day and age, what do? A lot of people work from the heart, from emotion, but they forget that the head takes the body. And it's very important to understand logical thinking. Very important. But I wanted to share that, guys and gals, on Cyberland. Iwori Meyi, okay, holds a very great story and a great point to how we should live. Logically, thinking, looking, observing. And it's not because I want people to live in a fear factor. And if you have that sign, Iwori Meyi, that everybody around you is bad, but you need to have some common sense. You need to be logical. And with that said, that's my Iwori Meyi, my Pataki on that one. I hope you like it, you enjoy it. As always, please hit me up, throw some comments in the bottom, no problem there. As always, you need me, you want to shoot me a message, questions, concerns, maybe you don't want to hit a comment, you want to hit something a little bit more personal, send me an email, laregladeifa@gmail.com. That's la.regla.de.ifa@gmail.com. Dots in between. With that said, Iburu, Iboya, Abuche, Cyberland.